Look, whether people like it or not, we have entered the new AI age in the world of business and making money, and now everything has changed. And here's the honest truth. The people that are going to get rich in this new AI age are those that take advantage of these changes, and probably the biggest change of all is automation. Yep, because take for example small businesses in the USA. On average, they hire 11 employees who each perform a range of niche skilled tasks that businesses need to do to be successful in earning money. But there's one problem with that, and that's that hiring all of these people is both difficult and expensive. But now, as I said, everything has changed because you no longer need 11 employees. No, instead, all you need is you and your business idea. And then with the right tools and workflows, many of which are free by the way, you can get similar or sometimes even better results at turning whatever business idea you have into reality by using AI and AI agents. It is absolutely game changing. And so what I've done is I've found the most common roles that you used to have to hire someone to do and found the best AI tools and workflows that can now automate them. And the first role is this: marketing manager. Yes, so a marketing manager is just someone who manages your marketing and your advertising, and if you think about it, this is a pretty universal role that most businesses would need to hire someone to do. After all, pretty much all businesses will need to do some form of marketing or advertising if they want to be successful and actually make money. Yep, for example, take a one-person AI business that I have. As I explained in this video here, I recently found an opportunity. You see, I discovered that if you wanted to buy funny niche clothing for specific dog breeds on Etsy, such as Huskies, very few designs that were actually funny existed. Essentially, you could say that I stumbled on a gap in the market. And so now that I'd found my business opportunity and I had my business idea, what I did was I used ChatGPT to come up with my slogans for me, and I used Midjourney to create my art for me, which I then turned into clothing designs with Canva. And then I came to automated print-on-demand apps like Printify and Printful, and I uploaded my designs onto their print-on-demand clothing, and then I listed them on Etsy for a markup price. And now each time I make a sale, their print shops print my design onto the product and then they ship them out to the customer. And I get to keep the difference as profit. So obviously I'm a little bit biased because I created this, but I think that it is a good example of how a one-person AI business can run these days. And I absolutely used AI to take over my marketing and bring in sales for my store. Because you see, most of my traffic comes from Etsy, who recommends my products to people who are on their website searching for products to buy. And to get Etsy to do that, to get them to recommend my listings to people, I have to optimize them for what the Etsy algorithm likes. And to do that, you have to make a bunch of tweaks to your listing. So you have to do a bunch of boring stuff like research the best keywords so that you can have the best optimized title and description and tags. That sort of thing. Basically, my business is doing a form of marketing called search engine optimization, otherwise known as SEO, and I use a 3-step AI workflow to now do it for me. First up in my workflow is keyword research, and to do that, we'll be using Perplexity. Perplexity is an AI-powered search engine. You can use it to thoroughly search the internet for any topic or website online, and you will be able to see its sources so you can confirm that it is not hallucinating or making up the information that it's giving you. So we can ask it to search on Etsy to find us keywords that top-selling Husky-related products are using. And once it is finished, we can download this report. Then next, we'll need to create SEO-optimized listing content. And to do that, we'll use the latest version of ChatGPT, which is great at optimized content creation. We can upload the document that Perplexity created for us with its verified sources into ChatGPT and ask it to use it to create an optimized title, description, and listing tags for us. Then next, we'll want an editor to look over it and critique it. And Claude is great for this. Claude is an LLM chatbot like ChatGPT that was trained to prioritize helpfulness, harmlessness, and honesty, and so it's great at creating natural sounding writing. So we can give it ChatGPT's optimized listing and let it edit it for us. And what it created was great. I then just asked it to make one small change and it re-edited the listing for me again based on my request. The simple workflow has made doing SEO marketing much faster than before. And you know, honestly, there are so many different ways that you can market online. And so I could honestly talk for hours and hours about how to automate any marketing strategy that you want. And so what I recommend then is that you put whatever form of marketing or advertising that you want to do into ChatGPT and ask it to create an an AI tool workflow for you. And if you have little to no startup capital, that's okay. You can also modify your prompt and ask it to come up with a workflow that uses either free tools or tools that have generous free trial periods, and it will modify it for you based on your budget. So then, let's now take a look at the next job on our list, personal assistants. So yes, this is also another pretty universal role that a lot of businesses will hire for, personal assistants, otherwise known as PAs. Basically, at their core, a PA is someone who can save you a lot of time by taking care of boring, repetitive admin tasks for you. And this free AI agent creator here, Baaden, is great for that as it's very beginner friendly. Each free account gets 100 credits to use each month. Basically, it is a tool that specializes in helping solo entrepreneurs set up AI agents, even if they don't have any technical coding experience. It even has a bunch of pre-installed agents, which they call playbooks, which can take care of admin tasks for you. A lot of these are repetitive yet crucial tasks, so it's nice to have them automated. And so what you can do is you can come to the search bar and type in the name of a website or app that you use a lot and see if there are any pre-built tasks in here that you can take advantage of to automate and save time. Or you could even build your own task. So if you upgrade to a paid plan, you can then use the AI assistant to create your own. So for example, let's say your new business idea was you were going to create and self-publish kids' books using Amazon KDP, and you wanted to track top selling book trends. Well, I can come to the Baaden AI assistant and tell it exactly what I want. So I told it that every day at 12 p.m. I wanted it to pull the top 20 books from the Amazon Kids best-selling book page, and that I wanted it to list it in a Google spreadsheet. And then it went and created an automated playbook for me and set up most of the settings for me. I just had to come in and do a few tweaks, so I just had to connect my Google account to it and confirm which spreadsheet I wanted to add the data into each day, and once I had finished configuring my settings, I just turned my playbook on. And that was it. Like clockwork, on the dot at 12 p.m, it added the data into my spreadsheet for me. And as you can see, this was all pretty simple data. Creating this would not have been hard to do at all, but it would have been very, very slow. And so automating admin tasks like this can save you a lot of time. Alrighty then, it's now time to move on to the next role, graphic designers. And this is another pretty universal role. Because just like with marketing, basically all businesses out there at some point are gonna have to do some form of graphic design. And Canva is pretty much perfect for what most businesses need to do. As my longtime subscribers know, Canva is my personal favorite AI-powered graphics design app. It is crazy powerful, yet compared to most other AI apps, extremely cheap. You can get a generous 30-day free trial for it, which I'll include an affiliate link to in the video description below. And I'll tell you what, Canva's AI is getting smarter and smarter each month. For example, you can now come to Canva AI and tell it what sort of design that you need for your business. So you can see here, for example, that I asked it to create a pitch deck for a new agency. And it came up with multiple different options for me to choose from, each containing multiple editable slides that I can go in and edit with my own details. Plus, the AI also created a range of different color palettes to choose from, and so I can go through and pick the one that I like the best. And here's another example. I then told Canva AI that I needed a logo for a new online store that would be selling beauty products for women, and look, it created multiple options for me to choose from. Plus, inside of Canva, you also have a bunch of different AI design tools. So let's say, for example, that my new business idea was I wanted to start a travel YouTube channel. And so after browsing through pre-existing thumbnail templates already installed in Canva, I decided to use this one. Well, what I can do is I can open it up, and then I can delete the stock image of the girl, and I can upload a photo of me instead. Then I can click on the image and select edit. Now I have access to a range of different AI powered editing features. So I can use the AI to remove the background of my photo, and I can use the auto adjust feature to edit the colors of my photo to get them to pop more. And I can even go into Canva's AI photo editor, which uses AI to identify and extract different colors in the photo that you upload and edit them individually. And then that's it. After I'd used the AI tools to edit my photo and my design, I then went through and edited the rest of the thumbnail using Canva's smart drag and drop images from the gallery, and then updating the text to match my new topic, which was travel tips for Tokyo. And then just like that, I had created a great looking thumbnail for my new YouTube channel with no graphic design or Photoshop skills required. And of course, we can't forget about AI image generators, can we? As someone who sells AI art onto clothing, I have tried pretty much every AI art image generator out there that exists. And so probably my favorite paid one right now is Midjourney. But if you want a free one, then I think that Leonardo is great, and it's probably my favorite overall free one. I personally think that the images that it creates are really good. And when it comes to image editing, ChatGPT can do that for you. Right now you get 2 free image edits per day on their free plan and unlimited images on their paid plan. So let's say you generated an image with Leonardo but you wanted to edit it. Well, you could upload it to ChatGPT and ask it to make the modifications, and it will make them for you. Again, no Photoshop skills required. But yes, all of this talk about graphic design with Canva and AI image generators can't help but remind me of today's video sponsor. Me. Yes, because as my longtime subscribers know, due to the fact that there have been lots of shady YouTube sponsors out there, I've been choosing to sponsor my own videos recently, and I'm sponsoring this video today to let you know that if you've seen the videos on this channel where I show how I have a side hustle where I'm earning passive income by creating designs both with Canva and of course AI art, and then selling them onto print-on-demand products like clothing, which of course I sell for a profit, then don't forget I have a free ebook you can download. Yes, it is called The 6 Steps That Six-Figure Online Stores Follow to Make Over $10,000 a Month Online with Print on Demand. You can find a link to download a copy of my ebook in the video description below. But anyway, back to the video. And let's now move on to the next role, which is this, sales representative. Yes, so a sales representative is someone who goes out there and finds new customers or clients for your business, often by cold calling and pitching to them why they should buy from you so that they can bring in more money into your new venture. And as you can probably see, this is a bit more of a niche role because not all businesses are going to need a sales representative. Like, you take my AI clothing store, it's not like I'm going out there and cold calling people and asking them directly to come in and buy my clothes. So I don't need a sales representative. But on the other hand, if your new business idea is selling something really big or expensive, like if you're an agency or freelancer selling services, then this is something that you will probably want. And so then, if that's you, you'll probably want to check out this tool here, Apollo. Apollo uses AI-powered technology to search the internet and compile the biggest database of verified leads online. You can target your audience by filtering by things like industry, job title, location, company size, that sort of thing, and you can download the leads as a spreadsheet. Each year, you can get up to 1,200 leads for free currently on their free plan, and as your business scales, you can purchase more, which is great. However, if you do have a bit of extra money to invest, you can go further and you can create a proper AI workflow which will automate your sales outreach for you. Yep, because you see, next up, the second AI tool in our workflow is this, Smartlead. This is a cold calling email app that has up to 95% deliverability rate due to its unique AI technology. Basically, before it sends out cold call emails for you, it will use your email addresses to simulate natural conversations using its AI bots to make apps like Gmail and Outlook trust you more. It's a bit of a sneaky trick, but it is effective. And it's also pretty simple to use. After connecting the email address or addresses that you want to send your cold call emails from, you then upload the leads that you downloaded from Apollo. Then next, you just write your email pitch and send it out. Which of course leads me on to the next AI tool in our workflow, ChatGPT. You of course don't have to use it to write your email pitch, you could write it yourself, but ChatGPT is pretty good at doing this, and it already knows all of Smartlead's personalization codes, which is very handy. So then, it's time to move on to the next role, website developer, and it's honestly quite amazing. Because I still remember how expensive it used to be to have to hire someone to design a website for you and manage it. And now AI just comes on in and it does it in a few minutes. It's honestly kind of crazy. So first up, a lot of people don't know this, but inside of Canva, when you create a new design, you can select to make a website. So choose what type of website you want to create. And then what you can do is you can search and browse to the templates and pick a website layout template that you like, that fits with your business aesthetic and your niche. And then once you've added it into your new project, come to styles, and inside of the color palettes, Canva's design AI will now look over each slide of your website and intelligently apply your chosen color palette to each of the elements on the page. So you can try out different styles to see which matches your business. For me, what I ended up doing was I mixed and matched them, applying alternating color palettes to each slide to create a varied visual look. Then after that, you can edit the text. You can either type in your own text in the text boxes, such as adding in your own name and your own contact details, or for the general text sections, you can get Canva's AI to rewrite the text for you by prompting it, explaining what information you want it to include. And if, like me, you find that what it created was a bit too long, you can also use the AI to shorten it down for you to fit your design. And then next you can come and swap out the pictures in the template with your own ones. And swapping out the image frames is easy. Canva's AI will automatically resize it for you when you drag your pictures over them. And then once you've got it looking the way that you like, you can click preview. And if you're happy with how your new website looks, you can then click to publish your website. You can host it for free on Canva with a Canva domain, or you can buy a custom.com domain from Canva, which I believe costs about $20. But yes, either way, that's it. Your new website is live. Yay! As you can see, it's a pretty fast and efficient way to create a simple one-page website, which is great for a lot of different types of businesses, such as agencies or freelancers. But I can imagine a bunch of you are like, well, Sarah, what if I don't want to just create a simple one-page website? No, what if I want to create something more complex? What if I want to create an online store and sell products? And well, in that case, my friend, as my longtime subscribers know, my personal favorite online store builder is Shopify. And recently this year, they added in a new tool, the AI Builder, and it's easy. To get started, just come and sign up for a free Shopify trial. And if you'd like to support the channel, I will include my affiliate link to it in the video description below. And after the free trial, it's currently just $1 a month for 3 months. So it's a very budget-friendly way to start your new business idea. And then once you're inside the Shopify theme page, you can scroll down and you'll find the AI Designer tool. You can type in what your store will be selling and let its AI create a design that matches your store's product niche. And you can keep refreshing this tool until you get a design that you like. And if one does interest you, you can open it up and take a look at it in the preview. As you can see, it has chosen a layout, fonts, and color scheme for me to match my chosen niche of fitness and gym products, which is pretty cool. So all you need to do is select to try the theme, and then once it's finished being added into your store, select to publish it, and then, well, that's pretty much it. Now that your store has been designed, you can just come in and you can plug in your information. So you can just come and add in your own text, pictures, and products into each of these pre-designed sections. Okay then, so now it's time to move on to the next role, which often surprises people, and that is the executive CFO. Yes, so a CFO is the Chief Financial Officer for a business, and it's quite funny because when most people talk about AI, they talk about it taking over low-level jobs. Whereas for me, while yes, I absolutely think that AI is clearly very good at taking over those low-level easy jobs, it's these executive-level analytical positions where I think that AI's potential truly shines. And that is because LLMs like ChatGPT are extremely good at pattern recognition. At their core, they are neural networks that use mathematical weighted connections to predict the correct answer to what you ask of it. So, for example, if I ask ChatGPT to write me a YouTube video script, it isn't creatively coming up with this. Creativity is humanity's strength. And instead, ChatGPT is using pattern recognition by analyzing lots of other video scripts to predict each word that it should write for the video script that I have asked it to make for me. And as you can see, it is extraordinarily good at doing that. And well, when you think about it, pattern recognition is at the core of most analytical executive positions. Like again, for example, take my one-person AI business. Let's say that you decided to start one too, and you started selling AI art onto clothing. Well, what you could do is you could use ChatGPT to create a strategic analysis report based on your sales data. This is a crucial task for a CFO. What they do is they look at sales and financial data for a business and then analyze and forecast future sales predictions and come up with a plan on how to increase business sales and profits based on the patterns that they see in that data. So then you can go ahead and save a copy of this report. And then we can come on over to NotebookLM, which is Google's AI research tool. And we can upload in here the strategic analysis report that ChatGPT made for us. This will create a new research project. Then after that, we can select to generate a mind map. Now NotebookLM will take the strategic analysis report and turn it into an interactive mind map for us, which breaks down ChatGPT's complex report into a cool visual format that is easy to understand and follow. And it even uses its built-in Gemini AI technology to expand on each section, providing further insights, ideas, and a deeper explanation to the ideas that ChatGPT created for us, which is very, very helpful. And so then, if you'd like some help with coming up with a one-person AI business idea that also fills a gap in the market, I highly recommend that you watch this video here, because I created this to show the step-by-step process that I used to find my gap in the market, which was funny niche dog clothing. And plus, if you're also interested in learning about other ways that people are making money online, be sure to watch this video here on screen as well, and I will see you in the next video.